People, it's the French Goonbag. Match reaction after Arsenal won, Vitoria won. Bit of a joke of a game, wasn't it? We were shit. Let's just be real. We were absolutely shit all game. Started off shit. They had 3 shots on goal in the first 20 minutes, I believe, and decent shots. One off the post, a couple great saves by Martinez. Shit from us. Shit defending. As the game progressed, the shit progressed. We did not get better. We got here the rated best player of the game, Nicola Pepe. I do hear that. Fantastic assist. He was dangerous when he got the ball, but he wasn't on his best form either. For me, the best player for us was Martinez. For those saves he made at the beginning, I think he kept us in the game a few times. To be honest with you, I think he kept us in the game a few times. Let's try and break down the game first a little bit. What happened? How did we set? We set with a 3 at the back, which is I think the first time we've played a 3 at the back all season, possibly. Certainly one of the first times, if not the first time. The issue for me there is we're not used to it. Like, play the system that the players are used to playing, trying new things out. Maybe like, okay, a group stage when we're sure to get through, but it's not even your first 11. Like, I just don't understand why you try this thing out now. Like, it just doesn't really make sense to me, and apparently didn't make sense to the players because we were shocking with it all game. Looking at the stats, we had 1 shot on target in 90 minutes, and that was the goal. 7 shots in total. Vitoria had 15 shots on target. 15 shots in total, 4 on target. Now, doesn't that sound like the stats from the Wolves game, from the Watford game? Like, we're going to, a lot of times at home and away, we're getting outshot by teams much worse than us, considerably outshot. This is just really horrible, man. Like, this isn't football. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm watching. It's like a battle to the death, where like we are like a bunch of really strong guys, but we arm ourselves with spoons, and we're playing a bunch of weaklings who have machine guns. Like, it's like we give ourselves the worst weapons, even though our team is far better than theirs, and then we try and defeat these machine guns with spoons, and we just get fucked up. And because we're so hench, we get out of it. We might even win the game, but it doesn't look good. It's not efficient. Give them machine guns. Stop giving them spoons. I'm going to do some player ratings, and I might get out of here because I'm already Emery out. You guys know I'm Emery out. There's no point in me going over the point over and over again. So I'm quite happy with that spoons machine guns analogy. I will clip that and put it on my Instagram. Follow me, by the way, French Gooner 23. Let's do up match player review, yeah, player ratings. So Martinez, 8. I want to say 8. I want to say 9, but for me, we can't give out 9s if we didn't win the game. So 8. Mustafi gets. I thought he was decent in this game actually, and he got a very important point for us with this goal. I'll give him an 8 as well. Oh, he's a defender though, and he didn't defend great. All right, 7 for the goal. Would be 8, but he didn't defend fantastically. He was okay. He wasn't amazing. I think he had some role to play in the goal. I don't know. It definitely wasn't his fault, but basically he wasn't faultless. So we can't give an 8 considering we didn't win. Socrates, 5. Decent at times, shocking at times. I think he was very up and down, and he's meant to be the most experienced player there, really and truly, in terms of age and, having been here for over a season. Not impressed at all by Socrates. Don't want to see him playing against Leicester. I think he'll get fucking torn a new one. They got Soyuncu and Johnny Evans. Like, how is Leicester's centre-back pairing better than ours after selling Harry Maguire? I mean, it's a joke. It's actually a joke. Holding. Shocking game from Rob Holding. 3. And that's generous. I don't know why I'm giving him the 3. He did a couple things. He got on the ends of a couple balls. Do you know what? Let's have another look at these stats here. So 7. Okay, on target, 1 shot on target, which was our goal. We had 7 shots overall. 2 of those were Rob Holding headers, and 2 of them were Mustafi headers. One of them that was the goal. So the majority of our shots were headers from our centre backs. I don't think that's necessarily a point towards holding, but it just shows how fucking dire our situation is when it comes to creating chances from open play or even from set pieces. It's please just get rid of this manager, just tomorrow, please. But he's not gonna go tomorrow because then you're throwing Freddie in with the fucking Wolves against Leicester, innit? It's got to be international break, I reckon. But God, he needs to go then. Holding free. Maitland-Niles had a bit of a shit game as well, man. I really wasn't impressed by him. I thought his running wasn't good. I thought as a wing-back, he is too much getting forward and not enough giving a damn about his defensive responsibilities. He was letting Guendouzi do a lot of work behind him and not being effective in the final third either. Shit game. For me, he gets a 3 as well. Willock, much of a muchness. I feel like he wasn't bad. He wasn't great. He's had some bright sparks. Give him a 4. It's a 4 or a 5. It's a 4 or 5, and I'm going to give him a 4 because I'm feeling harsh because we didn't win. If he had won, he would have got a 5. Ceballos was terrible for me. Absolutely horrendous. I'm really, I get why Zidane doesn't want this player. He doesn't have the initiative. He really needs to be molded. He needs to be coached. He has talent. He has so much talent. But the way he applies himself on the pitch is just farcical. 2. Tierney. I think Tierney had a decent game. Man. Tierney was driving forward. Tierney was pushing us forward. His final balls weren't fantastic, though, to be fair. That is what we know him for, and the final balls weren't there today. I'll give Tierney a 6. Yeah, that sounds fair. Pepe out on the right. Assist for the goal. Threat all game long. 7. His job, he's an attacker. His job is to go forward. He could have been better. He would have been 8 if he had been more consistently effective with the ball. But he was effective in certain points. He did all right. 7 for me. Martinelli, first game that he started and hasn't scored in for Arsenal. That's a crazy thing to be able to say in November. Just for that alone, fair play to the kid, man. But yeah, pretty much invisible this game. Couple bright sparks, but pretty much invisible overall. 4. Saka did not have a good game either. Couple bright sparks overall, no good. 3. Shit from everyone, really. Like I said, Mustafi and Martinez did alright, and Pepe did alright as well. Everyone else was fucking dire, and Tierney was alright as well, to be fair. He got a 6, but everyone else was horrendous. Let the French Goonbag know what your match ratings would be. Put that in the match comments, or the YouTube comments, whatever of the comments. Let me know what you think. Obviously, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. You already know. Substitutions, we had Guendouzi. Guendouzi was by far the best player on the pitch when he came on, man. He came on in the 54th minute and just ran the fucking game. This kid is unbelievable. Why is he our best player? Someone explain that to me. Because at first I was willing to allow for it, but now it doesn't make sense. How is he our best player every time he comes on? When we're losing or when we need something, why is he the one driving us? 9 games out of 10. Guendouzi gets an 8. Fantastic. Wouldn't have won that without we didn't win. Wouldn't have got a point out of it without him. 7, maybe not 8. No, 8. Fuck it. I love what he was doing. Going forward, incredible. He was everywhere, left, right, in attack, in midfield, in defense. He was just making things tick over. He was fantastic. Lacazette, non-existent. Really poor from Lacazette. Hasn't been good for the last few fucking times he's played, and this is no different. I don't know. I think his head's gone. I think Unai Emery's lost him. I think from the start of when Unai Emery came, he never really favoured Lacazette, and I think now Lacazette's realising that he's not the truth. So it's just it's just gone, man. Torreira, decent when he came on, decent. Lacazette, I didn't give him a score, did I? He was not on the pitch for that long, so I can't give him something too low. I'll just give him a standard 4. Torreira, 5. He was alright. Shit overall. The manager, Unai Emery. based just off of this game, not off of any other game, right? One? He gets a one? I don't know what the game plan was. I don't know what we were trying to do. Didn't fucking create anything from open play. Wonder ball, lot of hero ball. There was no clear plan. The players looked like they didn't know what they were being asked to do. They looked like they didn't know how to get the ball into the opponent's box to their most dangerous players. The substitutions, meh. I think we could have all predicted them. The fact that you always have to make these subs so early in the half, you're not picking the right starting 11. It's just a shambles overall, and Unai Emery is in charge of the team, so he's in charge of the shambles. Juventus are winning, so that's good. Cristiano Ronaldo, good on him. Love a bit of Ronaldo. Yeah, that's it, guys. Fucking shit game. Thanks very much for watching. Emery for me gotta be gone by November. By international break. Like, he has to go. I think Leicester's his last game. I don't think he wins it. I think I've never really said this before, but I think we get papped. I think we hold corn. I just think we hold corn. I do think we can still win the game, to be completely honest with you. I just don't want to say that because it sounds stupid even to me. I do think we can win the game because we actually play better against better teams. We play shit against teams that are worse than us because our manager is a small club manager. So against better teams, we'll turn up and have a good plan. So, yeah, let's see what happens, man. Until then, French Gooner is out. Like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a comment, let me know what your match ratings were. What did you think of the game? Yeah, man. The French Goon bag.